Hello there, App Spy viewers. My name's Peter, and I've got a hands-on video for you. This time, it is with Wizard Golf RPG, and I've just got a birdie. Look at that, me showing off. So I'm in the Dusty Crypts at the moment, and this is one of the courses in the First Worlds. And I'm playing as the red wizard there, and in the bottom right hand corner I've got a little button, and if I tap on that, then that gives me my power meter. If I hit it right right at the end, then it's more powerful. If I hit it right at the sort of start of it, then it's less powerful. As you would expect, it's a swingometer from golf, because this is a golf game ostensibly with a fantasy RPG theme over the top of it. So we've got these little signs in here as well. These teach you how to play the game, and I'm actually on to the level after this at the moment. But you know, there's pretty good tutorializing as to how to actually play this, because it is slightly strange. You can tap and hold on the screen where you want to aim your wizard, and that's used in conjunction with that swingometer that I was telling you about earlier. What you'll also notice is that the hazards in this game are sort of, they're more active, let's say. So the skeletons will come after you, and you need to sort of bash your way through them and get to the little hole down into the next stage. So it's kind of described as a, there we go. If I hit it right at the sort of end of the shot, then I sort of make the magic attack more powerful. And with the standard wand, that means that I go through and smash things. With different wands, it does different stuff. So I've managed to get par on that one. Fantastic. So at the end of each they're called levels here. I suppose it would be at the end of each hole in a traditional game of golf. You've got what the par for the entire course is, how many strokes you've had, how many shots, basically, if you don't play golf, and the score, 2 under, and you want to be under or par, or better, basically. And then below that, we have the sort of blue diamonds. These are your currency, which you can collect through play. There's mana, which is used for special wand attacks, and then there are these skulls, and you need to collect 10 on each course, and that will open up new courses. So we're collecting, you can collect all these diamonds and such to purchase extra upgrades and so on. But also in the bottom left hand corner I've got a little button, and I can put my, I can choose what kind of one that I want to have. I'm going to stick with the standard one just for the moment, and then I will change over and show you what you can do with this ice one. So if we do that, and then we go bam, we can smack into enemies and freeze them for a one-hit kill, which is pretty cool. Obviously, you can also do that with just the standard wand. The difference being that basically, if you're collecting up this mana and stuff like that, then that's brilliant. But you do lose mana every time that you actually use a super special wand. You can also lose mana by being attacked, and if you have no mana after you've been attacked, then you start to lose health. You have those little hearts at the top of the screen as well. There are also these chests, and they'll give you special items to use. That again is mana. Oh, there we go. Got attacked there. You swine. And like I say, the whole idea is to complete each course par or below. So, which we're just about to go through hole 6. So I know that this game's been getting a bit of fanfare, and I think it's deserved. Ah, there we are, hole in 1. That's how you do it. Of course, I've missed all those other bits and pieces. But yeah, so I know that this game's been getting a bit of fanfare, and I think it's kind of deserved. It's pretty fun. I'm playing a soft launched build at the moment. This is available in Canada, although it will be out fairly soon worldwide. It takes a little bit of getting used to. It's not quite a true golf game. Like it's really good that it's got this fantasy look to it, because it really does distinguish it from the rest of the offerings on the App Store, I suppose, in terms of golf. But also the mechanics are slightly different to your average putter kind of game. And so, yeah, this fantasy theme is not just attractive, which it certainly is, and obviously the music's pretty good as well, and the sound effects are spot on. But it makes sure that you kind of know that you're not quite getting a a golf game. You're getting a golf game with some roguelike elements as well. You can do all the sort of crazy putting stuff that you normally do, you know, bounce off walls and such. And one of the things I do quite like is that you can hit the hole at any speed you want. You don't have to worry about it being particularly slow. Oh, good, an advert for Game of War Fire Age. Fantastic, that's good. Well, go and play that, guys. Yeah. So at the end of all of this, you get told exactly how well you've done, and we add to our bank. We see how many kills we've got this round. We see how many skulls we've found. If we can find all the skulls, then obviously fantastic, and we get an extra check mark. We've managed to do it in under the number of strokes that we needed to, and if we can kill all of the enemies in a round, then we get another check mark as well, so that's great. And this is the overworld screen. King's Forest is the first stage. I was just playing Dusty Crypts, and the Oubliette is after that. Like I say, there are... Let me see where we're at. That's the title screen, so let's see whether or not we can grab... we can go to our... here we are, this is our inventory. We can purchase another inventory slot if we want for a certain amount of money. Which I'm not going to do. And in the top right you'll see that the number of gems that I have. You can use those gems to purchase upgrades and extra abilities and so forth, such as the brakes rod. You know, to do this I can stop the flight of the ball wherever I want, basically. Of course it costs mana, but that might be kind of useful, especially in a more tricky, sort of windy maze, hazard fueled sort of a level. And there are all sorts of other bits and pieces as well that you can use, and then of course there's gem doublers to make it a little bit more like a premium game. Then there's target length, so I can upgrade that. I can upgrade my max health, my total mana, all of that good stuff. So let's upgrade the target length a little bit just to show you what that does. And let's get par, shall we? And as you can see, my target length is ever so slightly longer now, so that kind of helps out. Don't massively need it. There are these skulls that I was talking about. I can go and grab those if I want to. And you can see now that we've got different enemies to deal with, who will do different sorts of attacks and moves and so forth. So there we are. That's Wizard Golf RPG. I certainly think it's from the brief hands-on time that I've given it, I certainly think it's worth the sort of interest. It's a really fun golf/fantasy game, but it is not a brilliant golf game, and it is not a brilliant fantasy game. It is definitely a very good combination of both of those things. So if you're fancying something a little bit different, and Tiger Woods doesn't quite appeal anymore, then yeah, I think that perhaps this might be right up your street. So do go and check it out when it comes out. That's Wizard Golf RPG. And if you do grab it, then do let me know what you think of it in the comments. Double bogey, come on. This is Peter with appspy.com. We review, you decide.